thank you for joining us on Life Today. This is our time where we focus on the now. I'm Marissa, and this is my co-host Cooper.
Thanks, Marissa. Our first story is about a prevailing issue across the United States. The safety of our schools has become a huge topic of debate in recent years due to the increasing number of school shootings. Now let's go over to our field reporter Kyle about these all too common occurrences and what Ludington High School is doing to ensure their students' safety.
As of October 1st, 2015, nearly 50 school shootings have rocked the United States. The death toll is in the hundreds and quickly rising. These armed attacks have sprouted talks about gun safety and school safety alike. Many people have suggested that we should put more metal detectors and armed guards in the schools, and some even say we should arm the teachers themselves. But let's talk about something a little more close to home. What keeps a person from walking or even shooting through this? Nothing. Or even from shooting from the outside of the building through the windows to the inside of the building. Or what keeps an intruder from shooting through the doors into the classroom? I mean, what keeps a person from even entering these doors during the day when there are students in the class? Let's see what the assistant principal, Dan Mesher, has to say about the safety of Ludington students and faculty. Thank you for meeting with me this morning.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let's get right down to business. The first and most important question I want to ask is, what ideas is the school implementing to keep students in the facility safe?
Well, school safety is really our top priority. That's something from day one. We want to make sure every student has an opportunity for a great education, but before that, we want to make sure that they're safe at school. In today's age, we want to make sure that we have everything covered. So we have a lot of things in place. Obviously, we have our emergency protocols in place. So we have our lockdown, yellow, lockdown red drills. We do those with students. We've explained those to parents. We went with a new system about 4 years ago, and it's called ALICE. And that really just talks about, it's a protocol in place for teachers and students, making sure that we alert the students, we secure the students, and that we know that the police are going to be here in 3 to 5 minutes. So a lot of it is, and you might have experienced it, even barricading doors, trying to give students and teachers the most information we can, where in the past, 10, 15 years ago, we just say this is a lockdown and not give any information. And so now it's really about giving students and teachers as much information as we can so that those teachers can make the correct move to keep students safe.
Thank you, Kyle. I hope all schools are taking these precautionary measures.
Not only has Ludington High School invested in their student safety, but also in future generations with a middle school BPA chapter. Naomi's got the story.
How has BPA affected the middle school as a whole?
OJBPA has affected the middle school as a whole in a variety of ways. As I said beforehand, there's no longer the boundaries between I'm the youngest and I'm fresh on the block in the middle school and the 8th graders who are bouncing to get out, but they're cohesive and they work together. And right now we're doing activity nights. And they get to go and they have all of their ideas come to life. And it's just this major event, and the high schoolers come down to help, so it actually helps the high schoolers as well. But the middle schoolers, they see what these kids are doing, and then they just think like, wow, I can do something more. There's a group that will accept me no matter who I am. And I can work, my ideas will actually get me somewhere, and it'll help me later on in life, whereas it's not just simply typing in numbers into a calculator or writing an essay where we're told exactly what to say. So I think it's kind of united them all together and helps them see that they're not just little kids, but they're growing adults.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we'll see you next time on Life Today.